anyone remember what happened last time we played? It was 2 weeks ago, if I recall.
No idea.
No idea.
We traveled.
Josh, you're echoing really bad.
Am I?
it was just
it was
for
when he was trying to
one
talk
sentence.
while I was trying to talk. Yeah.
That's right.
I
you guys...
kind of remember.
Yeah.
We fought our employer because he sold us bad goods and ran him off, got rehired by a new employer, except for Bandy Gash, who was hired by Grunk.
Yes. So you guys started your journey in the middle of the Fields of Dead, and you traveled further north where you encountered your passed out friend Grunk, and traveled through a forest in the hills where you fought trolls and spiders, and then you came eventually to a stop here at Dragonspear, where your previous employer set up his shop and attempted to sell you dodgy items, which he succeeded in to some extent. But then you ran him off and were employed by a elven gentleman, which I cannot remember the name of. And I couldn't find it anyway. Do you guys remember his name?
Thought it was a lady. Well, maybe it was a guy and a girl.
No. You were employed by a guy, and there is also an elven woman.
It was
But
Aravan.
she...
Ereven.
Nice, okay. Yeah, so-
Ereven.
Thank you. So you were employed by Erevan, but there was another elven woman who was also part of the caravan already. She's been with the caravan since Baldur's Gate. She's the wood trader. I think you guys can see.
Ed Hellery?
Yeah, that's it. Let me just put Erevan on here. Man, I was trying to think of that all week.
You should have just looked at our character sheets.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
I have a note.
I don't have a picture of him, but it's alright. You guys know who he is. He's the guy that gives you money.
And what was the girl's name?
Ed Hellery. You can see her in the caravan.
Yeah.
Under the caravan folder.
Above the Adventurers and Hirelings folder is the Caravan folder. And it's got
A whole bunch of people.
Yeah, those are people that you know are currently with the caravan. Those are the faces that have names.
our old friend Hasid.
Yeah, you guys found Hasid had been hired by a man in a red hood. He seems very quiet, but Hasid seems alright with it. But interestingly enough, you see that attached to the cart was a gargoyle held by a silver chain. I think that's all we did.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. Okay, so you guys all rest up for the night before you guys travel out again, having found new employers. I'm pretty sure you're all getting 10 GP per 10 day, thanks to Grunk's generous offer to Bandiash.
Yes.
And the wagons are ready to move out whenever you guys are ready. Unless you wanted to do something else in town before then.
I don't think
no.
so.
Okay. The wagons roll out, moving at the same pace. There's one or two less wagons now, but overall it's generally the same since you picked up one or two as well. And you notice that your old employer Crank is no longer here. He seems even if he did want to travel north, he does not want to be in a caravan that has you guys in it, considering what happened. But yeah, you guys travel north for about 8 hours a day over the next couple of weeks.
So upset. He's gone.
I need everyone to give me an insight check.
Oh no.
All
First
right.
roll. I beat you by 1. Ha
I have a -2 to insight.
Mm,
So do I.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh shit! Where is it at? Been a while since we played.
Really wins.
buddy, you notice that someone, one of the people that you suspect of being occultists, has been watching Bandygash since the forest combat.
I'll let everyone know. I'm like, hey guys, I've been watching around ever since the combat. This dill hole over here has been watching Bandy, and we need to make sure. I think we should ask him. I'm like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah, which dill hole is that?
Oh, the dude over there.
Well, I've got kind of an intimidating demeanor. I could go and ask him.
Yeah, do it, man.
Now, have you guys told Grunk about your quest, or is he still in the dark?
Drunk has no idea.
Scruffy was talking quite loudly about the cult, and I was
Yeah.
trying to get Scruffy to shut the hell up.
I do remember that.
Hildur, don't you know their secret handshake? Maybe you should go become buddy-buddy with that guy.
Yeah, I'll go get the secret handshake.
Is that correct? Wasn't it Hildur and
Yeah,
Scruffy?
Hilda and Scruffy knew it. And Scruffy
Yeah,
is...
I knew it.
Yeah, you guys wake up one morning to find Scruffy is gone. You're not sure what happened. The guards in the night said that Scruffy ran off into the woods.
Would I have been awake?
No, this happened when you were all asleep.
Well, you only Roland only sleeps 4 hours?
Yeah.
So this
That's
would have happened
awesome.
while you were on trance.
Those cats, I swear. So flighty. Probably saw a bird in the tree or something.
One of the guards mentioned that he turned feral, or something like that. He couldn't really tell, but they seemed like a wild animal, and he didn't really care to chase.
Maybe the kitty saw a bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
But yeah, it was Scruffy and sorry, not Bandygash, Hildir that knew the cultists' greeting salute thing.
I run up and do that to him.
He does. He like gives you these surprised eyes and says, "Stop that! Stop it! Sit down."
I asked him, I'm like, why? No one's around us. I mean, what's going on, man?
We're supposed to be caravan guards.
Well, we can be
You're
called.
gonna blow our cover.
Alright, so I kind of go back, kind of walk away, and I just kind of like walk around the back side. I said, I'm going to go guard over on this other side. And I kind of go around, make like a circle around
Mhm.
that guys and say he's dirty.
Say that again, sorry.
I go back and tell him he's dirty.
Okay.
Hey, Hildur, did you find out like which guards are which, and maybe what wagon is theirs or wagons?
Well, I didn't get that far. I went and did a handshake, and he goes, no, man, we're supposed to be, how do they say? We're supposed to be guards. So I was,
He was
So
gone for
you
about a
should-
total of a minute or 2 minutes.
Hey, you should circle back around to him and see how you can get hired on with them and why you were left out.
all right, I'll do that. So I kind of,
Find out who you need to talk to and which part of the caravan is theirs.
He said we too, right? So that means there's more than one of those guys you fellers don't like.
yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
So I kind of
nice.
go like, you see the screen? Like, I'm like, right here's probably where all the guys are. And then I'm kind of go here, around to talk to that guard. I'm gonna be like, I didn't. I wanna join you guys.
Wait, what? We're just guards. What are you talking about? Are you not a guard? I thought you were a guard.
I am a guard. How do you know what the handshake was?
Oh, what are you saying?
Straight tell him, man. I know you're dirty.
One of them, actually make a perception check for me.
All right. Shit.
Are you doing this while you guys are traveling on the road, or is this while you guys have stopped?
That's why we stopped.
Okay, so it's later in the
And
day.
I kind of want to pull this guy off to the side, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to necessarily just come right out and go, oh, you're a dick. You know?
11. Okay. He kind of leads you away to behind to near a caravan over to the side, like near the
Mhm.
north side of the little camp that you guys have made. And as he pulls you aside, you see him make a little hand gesture that you don't recognize.
Yeah.
Then he continues talking to you. What are you doing, man?
I'm like, so I do the hand gesture back.
He doesn't pay it any mind.
I'm like, man, I know. I just kind of tell him real quietly. I just tell him, I know you're of the cult. I'm not gonna tell a soul. I want in. You don't have to say anything right now. Just know I want it.
He says, all right, that can probably be arranged, but you understand, this information can't get out. And he's going to try and stab you.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
So I need to roll an attack for that. This happened really quick, huh?
Yes.
Do I roll a dexterity check?
No, I'll roll it. What's your AC?
Oh, 18.
Let me just pull up.
I wouldn't have my shield up because we're walking, so it'd be,
No, you guys, you probably still have your armor on.
We can't see
then
Depends if you guys are watching. He doesn't notice you guys if you are watching, but
Oh,
see
heck yeah,
him,
Grunk's watching at least.
okay, for any that are watching, give me a perception check.
I'm watching the birds.
It's 6.
Yeah,
I'm getting
okay.
stuck in the back.
After you guys see him talking, and then they walk away, and while trying to keep appearance, you guys just stay by your campfire.
I'm admiring the birds that Grunk is looking at. Asking
Yeah.
if he knows what they are.
Some pretty loud nighttime birds.
I'm too busy working on my boomstick.
Oh, Grunk, I think those are bats, not birds.
Oh, are they bats? I'm gonna sharpen my battle axe and try to get one.
I don't think there's much meat on those, Grunk.
You fry them up in a little butter, and it's just like you pop them in your mouth. They're pretty good.
I'll have to try that.
Hey, Grunk, are you Adam's brother?
Yeah.
You guys sound so much alike. That's all.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Yep, I thought that
was
the last
Adam
time we
at first,
played.
Alright, so this guy is stabbing you.
Okay.
That is a 9 to hit. So that's gonna
Nah.
miss. And yeah, so you're like tensed up. This is a really awkward encounter. You're ready to jump this guy. And he pulls a dagger out and you're ready for it, and you grab his arm. And he looks surprised, and his other hand that was by the card that's next to you kind of gives another hand signal, and there's another you can hear another guy running up behind you.
And I tell
You
him,
want to do?
I want to tell him, dude, I don't want to fight you. I want it in.
He doesn't seem to care.
Do any of us notice this now? Some guy running at him.
No, you guys are not there. You guys have stayed by the campfire.
Can I attack him? Oh, go ahead.
Fighting has not broken out yet entirely, so it wasn't a very loud encounter. I'll say as that round finishes, you guys can make another perception check.
What is it with the rules? I'm having a really hard time getting this filigree back inset into that popped out of my thunder cannon. It just doesn't want to snap back in.
Yeah, while cleaning your thunder cannon, you managed to drop something in the barrel, and you can't get it out. It's frustrating the hell out of you.
Good luck, Hildir.
Yeah, Hildir. So this guy, he's kind of like, you've got his arm in one hand, he's making a hand signal in the other. The other guy is going to come up behind you, though, and attack you.
Oh, from the rear?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a 6 to hit. Yeah, so he comes up behind. You're in your armor. You're not even worried. He goes for a stab. He hits like you in the middle of the back, but he doesn't put enough force into it, so it just kind of clashes off and goes to the side and sticks into the caravan next to you. And he pulls that out. And they're both surprised, like, what the hell is this guy? So what did you want to do?
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay, yeah, so you're going to try and... Which one? The one you're holding or the one behind you?
Fuck!
Natural. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you pull your sword out, and as you do, you kind of swing up to go around behind to hit the guy that just tried to stab you. And it clips into the caravan right next to you, making a loud wooden thunk. And it's now stuck, kind of like halfway up the blade is wedged into the side of this caravan.
Damn.
As this round closes, the rest of you have a perception check with advantage because of that sound.
Start playing Benny Hill.
Yes, a 16.
11, 16, 15. Oh, sorry, that's buddies. 16, 15,
Natural.
19. Yeah.
20.
All of you guys and your friend Bardell notice that something has happened. And he calls out to you guys specifically because he's seen you guys traveling with Hildir, and he says, someone's attacking him. Quick, help. And he kind of rounds up a couple people, and they all rush over, and you guys can all rush over. One of the cultists that was behind quickly ducks down and attempts to roll underneath the caravan. The other one, being grabbed by Buddy currently, has nowhere to go, and he's quickly overwhelmed. So the one trying to run just flees off into the night if no one pursues.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Before he rolls under the caravan, am I able to misty step around to the other side?
You could probably get to he's probably already rolled, but you could probably attempt to try and meet him on the other side.
Yes.
Okay, so
Take a shot at him if I can.
yeah, okay. So you'll take a shot if he pops up on the other side.
Can I huck my hand axe at him?
Yeah, sure. So when he appears, you guys will make your attacks. And Roland, I want you to give me this would be like a speed test. So you're trying to get there before him, right?
Misty step.
Okay. Give me an initiative check. Wow. 16. Yeah, you make it to the other side, and he's just pulling out on the other side. He's kind of still on the ground, prone. Says shit.
I'm gonna stab him.
Okay, you have advantage.
Yeah, because I'd rather not kill him.
Yeah, non-lethal. That's
So
fine.
I don't want to blast him.
Right. 14.
So do I have advantage because he's prone?
Oh, 17. Yes, that hits either way.
Cool.
8 damage. Yeah, he looks really bloodied. And he kind of just stays there and he puts his hands out. He's like, I don't need this shit.
Yeah, I want to bash him with the basket of my rapier, like in the head, pop, bludgeoning.
Yeah, so he submits and then you bap him over the head and he's out cold. He only had a smidge of health left anyway.
No,
and the other
if
one...
he surrendered, I wasn't going to hit him again.
Okay, yeah, he surrendered after the stab.
Yeah, the first hit, instead of a stab, I wanted to bash him with the hilt of the rapier.
Oh, yeah, okay,
rapier,
yeah. Yeah, you like bring down all the force as you drop to the ground and smash him on the back of the head with it. And he's just out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
The other one does submit to capture. Unless
I'll
you
go
guys
back
just wanted
and
to
say-
kill him outright.
I'll say I caught the other one.
And it's a good thing too, because I probably would have blown him to smithereens if he had popped around where I could hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, some of the guards tie him up if you don't, and they kind of pull them back around. Sit them off to the side a little bit, but they're guarded.
Yeah.
And then you guys can continue eating dinner or sitting by the campfire, drinking, or whatever you want. You guys still have that very nice alcohol vendor who is still traveling to the north, still with the caravan.
I'm going to
Hobray.
be keeping an eye on them. We don't know how many friends they have.
One of them's face is quite bloodied, but and he's still passed out at this point. But the other one is just he has a very sour mood, as you would expect.
So, friend, why were you trying to stab my buddy?
Doesn't answer you.
Tell him I know you're a cultist.
Doesn't answer you.
Oh, I think they know that we know that they know, and everybody knows. It's a big non-secret.
Can I search him?
Sure. Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
That'll do.
19. What are you looking for exactly?
Anything to do with the cult or evidence of who he is?
You find nothing that relates him to the cult. Either of them. They have nothing on them that would tie them.
Maybe they were tattooed or something. We should just strip them down.
I was thinking the same thing.
They have no markings, no tattoos either. They're completely bare.
You guys want to try and question them? I can try and be intimidating.
Yeah, could do that.
Oh, you can intimidate, I can intimidate, I can blow a pinky toe off here and there. Eventually they speak.
Well, let's try and get him to speak. Maybe you help me out. I put my helmet on with the eyes. Walk over. Look, all of my 7'8" menacing self. Grab him, bring him real close to me. Who are you?
He kind of leans his head off to the side, not saying anything.
I headbutt him.
Okay. He takes the damage. Make an intimidation check. $16. He wets himself, but it seems he's either he's more scared of something else, or he's just really good at holding his tongue.
He sprung a leak.
Oh no, cut it off.
I'll hold him while you bring out that big blade of yours if you want to be doing any cutting.
Just plug his leak. Tie that thing off.
I'm not touching it. I'll shoot it off.
Something tells me this is useless. We got 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm. The other one is passed
Snap,
out.
snap the one guy's neck and throw the body aside.
Yeah, so the guard that's standing there next to you, he's watching this whole thing. You put that guy down. Oh wait, which one do you snap the neck of? The one that's awake or the one that's asleep?
The one that I'm holding.
Okay, the awake one. Yeah, so the guard that's there, he's just a random. He's watching you guys talk to this guy. He doesn't seem to want to get involved really. And he sees you snap the guy's neck and throw him off to the side of the road. And he wets himself.
Bandy Gash is like, that is not intimidation.
I stomp over to the other guy and pick him up.
That was execution.
He's currently unconscious.
I
He
said,
didn't
Brandy,
even-
that guard over there thought it was pretty intimidating.
I just look at the other guard, not paying attention to the wet spot. I'm like, he didn't even get a chance to speak. Did you see that?
He's rattling in his armor. I don't want to mess with that. Sorry.
I don't think he went to intimidation school. He doesn't know how to interrogate.
He's one of them wildlings.
That was pretty wild. I agree. I'll go back over and I say, Gronk, you do know that they have to speak back to us. There's no information.
But he wasn't speaking too much. Maybe the other one will speak once he sees what we've done to his friend.
Yeah, but it
the
would
other
have
one
been better
is-
if you had left that one awake. Let that one wake up first and then kill him.
This one that you pick up is unconscious currently.
I shake him awake.
Oh God, he's going
I-
to snap that neck by
Yeah,
accident.
you shake him, you kind of pat him, smack him in the face a bit, splash some water in his face. Eventually, after like 5 minutes of doing this, he does wake up.
I pipe up. Listen, friend. I'm going to give you a little bit of warning, a word of advice. Your other compatriot, he took too long to answer. I'm thinking you, judging from the last encounter, you got about like 5 seconds after you're asked something. So I don't even care if it's flabbergasted. You better just splurt something.
I try to intimidate him. Tell me what we want to know.
He spits blood in your face.
That's good. That's good. That's less than 5 seconds of a response.
Get him, Batman.
I lick some of it off with my tongue.
Yeah.
On the
He
ground.
cringes at that.
That's gross.
I kind of. You see your friend?
No. What'd you do with him?
Oh, hold on. And I'm over there dragging the body, and I kind of lift him up by the shoulders. His head's just lolling around. He kind of has he'll never have a stiff neck again. I'll say that.
This guy's eyes widen a bit. Then he just looks.
He's growling around like, I'm hungry.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
How hungry are you, Grunk?
Might get me in here.
Okay. Make an intimidation check with advantage. 16. Same thing. Yeah, he doesn't budge.
You want that ear fried or boiled, or Grunk?
I gnaw his ear off.
Oh, you like it fresh.
Spit it on the ground.
You bite his ear off?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. He screams out in pain. And then he clenches his teeth. And keeps his composure.
Gronk, I know you're one of the nature guys. I heard something. Maybe you can verify for me. I heard that your people had like a delicacy, especially the people that live up in the mountains. Something about oysters. I hear they have more protein than ears.
Oh, yeah. Call them road apples. It's sheep's testicles.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Not that I want to interject myself into your interrogation and your techniques, but I mean, you're saying you're hungry is not very delicious.
The ear is more like I think you lowlanders call it chewing gum.
So are you gonna go after his road apples next? I just kind of look the guy dead in the eye.
His eyes are
I hold him up with one hand and like pull my axe from the other and press it against his balls.
He just stays quiet.
I put like a kind of malicious, hungry grin and like stick my tongue out a little bit.
Say that again, sir.
So I kind of like make like kind of a malicious, hungry grin as I'm like pressing it into his groin. Try to intimidate him a little bit more.
He doesn't respond. Seems he's resigned to his fate. You can see Bandigash and Roland next to you stands Bardell now, and he's like, "We are stooping this low, are we?"
I really hope not.
I give a shrug. I'm like, meh.
Well, what do you guys want to do with him? This is pretty much my thing. I just look intimidating.
Yeah, you guys can all see. If I don't know if we mentioned this before, but Grunk, while wearing this helmet, his eyes glow, a piercing red.
I'm gonna say to the guy, I said, you didn't even find out if we were part of your group or not. Maybe it'd be better to bring us into the fold with the rest of your crew rather than die. And use deception.
So, sorry, what did you say again?
I want to try to use deception and say, you didn't even ask if we were part of your group. We joined a while back. Why don't you bring us into the fold, or my friend here may just kill you.
He says nothing.
Can I roll a deception check or no?
He doesn't believe you. Just straight up.
Okay.
I throw his ass on the ground.
Okay.
Is there anybody like around us that's taking like very particular note besides like guards or anything?
Give me a perception check. No. Actually, you know what? You see, there's this one guy sitting by the fire with the rest of the group next to the merchants, and he's looking at you guys, and he's watching this whole thing, and he seems really interested, and he's got a huge grin on his face.
This guy doesn't have a fan, or he has a fan. Let me see if I noticed that.
Yeah, you see him as well.
I think if Grunk rolled a 1, it's pretty apparent.
I'll point over to the guy that's staring intently, and I'll lift the dude's head up. Yo, sir! You seem interested in this. Has this man done you wrong as well? Is that something
No,
you
I'm
want from
just
me?
admiring the handiwork. Good work. Quite the show, I must say.
Yes, well, big guy there seems intent on putting on shows, that's for sure. You wouldn't happen to know who this individual is and why he decided to go all stabby on a fellow guard?
Wasn't he a god?
Now, that's what I said. A fellow guard.
I don't know. You recognize this guy, this particular merchant, is the one in the red hood that joined just recently.
The one that
One that had
Asid is
a...
working?
Yes.
Hmm. I'll just look over to Roland and shrug. What do you want to do with him? Well, maybe I should ask Hildir. He was the one that got stabbed upon.
Well, as a paladin, I don't think we should torture him. Or
Where was you like 5 minutes ago for that other guy?
well, what I can do is let me walk around the other side. What I don't see, I don't know. So you guys can do whatever you want with him as long as I don't know it.
Well, I'm done. I'm gonna go get me an ale.
Is there any bamboo shoots around?
Oh,
Bamboo
no.
shoots?
This is the
No,
area
not
for
in this
bamboo.
area.
Okay.
A little too far.
Are you thinking of
East
sticking those
or
under his
west?
fingernails?
Say that again, sorry.
You thinking of sticking those under his fingernails? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no bamboo here. A couple guards come over and relieve that other guard that has soiled himself. And he kind of goes off and cleans himself up. And then sits by the fire next to Bardell.
Who's the leader of this caravan? You know, there should be some sort of hierarchy if something breaks out.
There's no particular leader. It's just merchants generally, they're the employers of the guards here, so they generally have that they're like the guys you go see if you want decisions made, I guess.
So, why hasn't this guy's boss come to inquire about his employee?
You don't know?
Slap him in the back of the head. Hey, who's your boss? I think we need to see your boss about your stabby antics.
It's still quiet.
Well, why don't we just ask the caravan leaders
You kid?
who hired these guys?
None of them seem to know. They all give confused answers. Like none of them have employed him. You know, Erevan hasn't employed him because he's your employer.
I'll round up all the other guards that aren't currently on duty and point them out to these two guys we captured. And have you seen these two around? What were they doing? They don't seem to be employed by anyone. What
They've
wagons?
been around since Baldur's Gate.
What the wagons were they? Anyone pay any particular attention to what they were doing, where they were hanging out?
You get a general consensus that they've just been guarding any wagon, really. They've just been around.
You by the fire, do you recognize them?
The one that's scared?
No.
With the red hood?
I didn't catch that.
Red hoodie.
Oh no, he joined you guys in Dragonspear.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he didn't recognize from what cart they were hanging around or who they're talking.
He does not recognize.
And I hate to say it, guys, and I'm talking to all the other guards. You may want to let your employers know. It seems that we have two stowaways here. I'm afraid they could be spies, advanced scouts. And this caravan may have rough waters ahead. Pay extra attention from here on out.
Well, we can't have stowaways. Hey, Grunk, why don't you do what you did to his friend to him?
You want me to just kill somebody else?
Shouldn't we take him back to the capital and have him imprisoned? Back to
Meh.
Waterdeep, I mean.
I want to look around when I say this. Does anyone's eyes get bigger, like like wider at killing this guy?
Well, Bardell's do, because he's against it.
Oh, besides Bartel.
I mean, some people would rather... Some people do. It seems like they agree with Bardell. He should be put in prison rather than killed.
Okay.
But there are some that just agree with you. That it'd be easier, and you wouldn't have to feed him or anything. You could just get rid of him now.
So how about we take a caravan boat? Of the caravan leaders, how many of you want them alive and taken to the capital, and how many just want to leave them?
It's a pretty even vote, but more of them vote to kill him all.
How far away from Waterdeep are we?
You guys are about... What is that?
There's how many days? Because each day we have him is a day he can escape.
It is... Let me check. I think it's a month. No, it wouldn't be that long. It'd be 2 weeks, sorry, I think.
Well, if we keep him around for the next 2 weeks, that's more time for him to escape and alert his friends, and we could possibly get attacked.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, maybe we should keep them around because it seems the group is pretty divided.
Well, I tell you what, if we're going to keep him around and you're worried about him running away, I'll fix that. And I shoot off one of his foot.
Screams out in pain.
Jeez.
Well, that ruined my plan.
The guy in the red hood.
I could probably find the toe if you wanted the toe.
No, it's fine.
The guy in the red hood perks up. I will tie him to the back of my wagon. He can crawl along. As punishment.
And it was just 1 foot. I mean, he can still hobble.
Okay, let's go to the... I guess we're done.
Maybe a trip behind the wagon will loosen his tongue a bit.
We're going back to our tent.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have an uneventful night.
Well,
It's still there in the
like to
morning.
discuss. I say...
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Say
I would call
Vandy.
that uneventful.
say, Bandigash, you could have left his food on, and we could have followed him to wherever he would run off to.
Well, he can still do that. It'd just be easier to follow.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do it now.
I can try to reattach it.
No, it's fine.
We can at least heal him so he doesn't bleed out or something.
Is that necessary?
Aren't you a paladin?
I was about to say, the pally over there could do it. I go over the hill there. We seem to have had an accident in the caravan. Someone needs your medical attention.
I go help him.
Yeah, his toe is blown off and he's missing an ear. Actually, most of his foot is blown off.
You can give him just 1 hit point to stop the bleeding.
I'm gonna heal him to 1 hit point.
I hand you the ear.
I'm gonna lay on hands. You want me to roll it or?
No, lay on hands is free.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you stop the bleeding. Magical energy pushes through his body.
And since he didn't want to talk to us and tell us his name or any information at all, from now on, every time I see him, I'm just going to pat him on the knee, and I'm just going to call him Stubby.
That's funny.
Okay, are you guys calling it for the night?
Yeah, I think we've had an eventful day.
All right. Yeah, so you guys pack up in the morning. Hasid helps tie you guys' new friend to the back of the wagon that he is guarding. Right next to that real friendly stone creature that you saw. And he doesn't look particularly happy with that, obviously. And they kind of trudge along together, the stone creature and this this prisoner. He falls over sometimes, and the gargoyle just picks him back up and puts him on his feet. And you guys keep traveling north.
So, Stubby, you're making friends here. Does the gargoyle talk? Does it seem aggressive?
It makes grunts. It seems to be. It doesn't seem to be a prisoner. It's like the merchant's pet. It's more like.
I'll, when I'm talking to Stubby, I'll wave at it. Good day, there, Stone Man.
Stubby, can you still feel your ear or your toe? Is it like, even though it's not there?
Spits at you.
I want to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, he can't really get the distance on it.
Can't
He's
really
dehydrated.
jog either.
So you guys keep traveling north. He's being fed and kept alive by that merchant. And you guys have a pretty uneventful next week. And you guys begin traveling in between these two woods here on your way to Daggerford. And one morning, while you guys are out, you can hear loud horns and the galloping of what you suspect to be wolves. And as you guys look out to the east, a few of the guards call out, "Hobgoblins!" And you guys are under attack.
Uh-oh.
I need to put your friend on the map. Give me a sec. So these wagons that have commoners in the back of them, these ones here, they are the wagons that carry people. Let me put some scary Scruffy for now. This can be your friend. And they are approaching from, I guess, the south on this map in particular, based on how it's rotated.
I'm still on
I see
the
nothing.
overland map.
Oh, sorry. I just clicked the map. I didn't bring you guys.
Yep.
Here we go. Sorry. So I spread you guys out here. I'm not sure exactly where you guys would be. But, yeah. So they are coming from the south of this map in particular. And they're about 50 feet out right now, charging in on big wolves.
Well, these definitely don't seem to be friendly. So I will definitely start taking shots. So you say they're 50
Okay.
feet out? They're
Yeah,
well
they're
within
about
my
50 feet
range.
out. Alright, well, let's roll initiative. Because they are not surprised. Definitely. Let me pull up the turn order. Remember to click your tokens when you roll initiative.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Oh.
Getting the turn order set up. On
Well, I
my
can live with
screen.
that.
So many windows.
And initiative. Not bad.
Oh. Okay.
I clicked on my token and then rolled, but it's not showing up.
Okay, I'll put you in.
You have to right click on your token.
No, just left click should do it.
Just left click.
I had to right
Once,
click.
once you click it and you see the 3 red circles pop up, and the cog wheel and all that, then
Give what Adam said a try. Maybe it's different for you.
Nah, it's not. Still not going.
Okay, that's right.
Make sure you're clicking on you.
Yep, I got 3 circles and a little
Alright,
cog.
now. Now click initiative.
Are you using more than one screen?
Adam.
Josh, are you using more than one screen?
Okay.
Yeah, but I got the map and stuff only on one screen.
Okay, so whatever screen your character sheet is on, click on that map. Like if you have you have 2 windows open, it has to be in the same window that you're using for your character sheet.
No, it doesn't. It can be on the other screen.
Depends on if he has them linked together or not.
Oh, you mean like opposite computers?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. I think.
Did that make sense, Josh?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I'm still gonna roll the initiative. So many things.
My first one was a lot better.
yeah, it was,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. We
18.
can use your first one. That's right. Let me just finish putting in these guys. I think
Oh,
that's everyone. Oh, I'm
There's-
missing.
There's Stubby.
Missing this guy.
Don't worry, Stubby. I won't let the nasty wolves eat you.
Okay. So, let me just grunk on. What'd you roll before, say?
18. I changed it.
18. Alright. Oh, you're already there. Never mind. Okay, up first is Roland. About 50 feet out, coming from this general direction.
How many are there?
There is 4 big wolves, and they each have 2 hobgoblins on them.
2 hobgoblins?
Yes, hobgoblins.
Oh, geez. Okay.
They're coming in fast.
I'm checking my spells. Hold on.
Who is this guy?
That is a which one? The one on the left or the right?
Right.
That's the stone creature.
Right.
They would be back further behind, actually.
I'm going to just use Scorching Ray,
All right.
and I'll
Like
target
friendlies?
the hobgoblins.
All right. You focusing all on one, or are you going to split it?
You know, I'll focus all on one. Unless I kill him, then I'll do a different one, I guess. Right?
Okay.
But I don't think I'm going to kill him. Hobgoblins are pretty tough. That'll miss. 19.
19 hits.
It's just 7 damage.
So yeah, all right. So yeah, you hit one of them coming in, and this is one riding on the back of one of them that you hit him right in the shoulder, and he almost falls off the wolf, but he manages to keep himself up.
14.
14. It will miss.
That's all I can do.
Do you want to move?
Yes.
The caravan is not moving that fast. You can keep up with it if you run along.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. Grunk.
I'm gonna shoot one with my longbow. I guess I need to move, right? Or can I stand on the caravan?
If you're standing on top of that wagon, you're fine. You can see over.
Well, big man.
I'll try and shoot one.
7 will miss. And are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I'll move over by roll.
Okay. Bendigash.
I am taking bead on the lead wolf. And going to try to stop him
Oh,
dead
sorry.
in his tracks.
Okay. 21 will hit. 15 damage. Nice.
Boom.
Yeah, you hit him right in in the back, along near his shoulders, and he kind of stumbles a bit, and the hobgoblins almost get thrown overboard. But he manages to keep it up.
And that's a reload. And taking bead. Waiting for my next turn.
All right. Up next are the hobgoblins and wolves, and they're gonna close in the distance. Coming in. This one. This first one. I'm on the wrong way. This one comes in over here, and as it kind of in the whole group, as it runs in here, one of the hobgoblins leaps off onto this cart and onto this horse here, actually. And the other hobgoblin is going to attack this guard right next to it. So many sheets open.
I know I hate that.
No, that's the wrong one. We got like 20. It's crazy. He's making a longsword attack, one-handed, against this guard. That is a 13. He will hit, I'm pretty sure. No, he'll miss. Yeah, he can't seem to get the angle right. The guard just ducks down. Stays out of his road. These two rush up to here next to Hildir. One of them leaps off onto the horse. The other one is going to try and swing at Hildir. He's a little out of range, but the wolf's trying to help him. He is going to swing clean though. Not able to get in reach. This one comes over to here, next to Bandigash and Bardell. And it's one of them leaps onto the horse again. And the other this guy's going to attack Bardell.
Not Bardell.
He also misses. Bardell deflects his blade with his longsword. And then this last one will come over to this front wagon here, and once again, one of the hobgoblins leaps onto the horse, and the other one is going to attack. With a 19, he will hit, and this guard is wounded. Up next is Gargoyle. He follows the cart. He doesn't do anything else. And then it's the guards' turns, and they're all just going to attack the nearest wolf or hobgoblin. So this guy's going to step down here. Try and do this quick.
Stabby stab.
Too many NPCs. He'll miss. This one will miss. This one steps down here. He'll hit for 6 damage on this wolf. Bardell will attack with 2 attacks. He hits the first one for 7 on this hobgoblin. And then this one back here. 12 wall. I'm not sure what their AC is. He will miss. Okay. I think that's all of them. Oh, Hasid. Hasid's going to come up. He's going to attack this one that's on the horse. Poor Hasid, almost forgot about him. 13 will miss.
Acid, my savior.
This guard will come over and attack. He's going to attack from on the cut. He rolled a crit, and with that he knocks the hobgoblin off of the horse, but the hobgoblin falls into this wagon here,
Oh no.
taking a hefty blow. He's currently prone in the wagon. The commoners are screaming. This guard's going to come around here and try and stab him. Oh, I've been rolling hobgoblin attacks this whole time. Whoops. He has advantage, so he hits, does another 4 damage, and kills the hobgoblin in the cart.
Ready, go.
People are still screaming. One of them kicks the hobgoblin out, and the wagon kind of kicks up over the body. The rest of the wagons all swerve around it. Hildir, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to whoop his bloody ass.
Yeah, there's one ahead of you, currently riding the horse.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my sword at it.
18 will hit.
I'm not going to divine smite him.
Okay. Now, was that one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay, so that's 13 damage. And that'll kill him. Yeah, you are... He's got his back to you. It looks like he's trying to unhitch the horse, from what you can tell. And you give him a quick cleave while he's not watching and take his head clean off. And he is gone. I'll just drag this guy over here, out of the room. Anything else you wanted to do?
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
Alright, rolling.
Did he just kill the one that I shot earlier?
Yes.
I will attack the closest top of that one. So that one by
The
hook
one
killed
riding
her.
the wolf there.
Yeah. I'll do Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
Wow, 3 misses. That's fantastic. Okay.
Yep, they'll miss. He kind of swerves with the wolf, dodging the guard and you at the same time. Can't seem to get any rays to hit. One of the rays scratches the covering on this this wagon here, but doesn't do much damage. Grunk. Unless you wanted to move, Roland?
No, I am good.
Okay.
I am going to drop my bow and pull out my two-handed great axe, smash it against my chest a couple times, maybe drawing a little bit of blood, and just like yell out this like outrageous yell, like huge guttural yell, and start raging. And I'm going to go over and attack recklessly.
All right. What are you attacking exactly?
Hobgoblin right there.
The one on the horse. All right. You crit, yeah.
Oh, you killed the horse too. That's unfortunate.
This is the horse with the booze in it. In its wagon. Roll me damage.
Sorry, how do you do the damage?
Click Great Axe in the text of the attack roll that you just made.
Oh.
20 damage. Yeah. You run along the pathway so that you're ahead of the horse, and you just ready your axe. And as he comes swinging by, you just swing it out over the top of the horse. The horse neighs out from this, almost swerving out of the way of the axe, but in time. And the hobgoblin doesn't even see this coming, and he's just split in two and is knocked way back off the back end of the caravan.
I yell out another like crazy ass yell.
That's how good. Is that your first attack of the game?
No.
That's my
Yes,
second.
yes.
That's my first like full rage reckless attack of the game.
Nice.
You guys remember you guys had a forest encounter with Grunt before.
Oh, that's
Yep.
I don't remember him reckless attacking though. Anyway, did you want to move anymore?
I'll stay right there for now.
And you are now raging. Okay. I'm gonna put a marker on you for that. We'll go with that one. Bendigash.
Which one of the wolves was the one I shot before?
It was the lead wolf, which is this one.
How damaged, how wounded does he seem?
He's pretty bloodied on his back, but overall he looks generally okay.
Well, I hope Bardell can take care of himself, because that one guard in front of me is getting tag teamed. I think I'm
This guy is not having a good time.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that guy that's on the horse.
All right. Take a shot. 20 will hit for 11 damage. Exactly what you needed. You take you see him. He takes his scimitar and he cuts one of the bindings that holds the horse attached to the cart. And as he swaps the scimitar in his hands to go and do the other one, you shoot him right in the back of the head, and he falls off over the front here and rolls back along behind everyone.
That's one for me! And a reload.
Back a bit further. Alright. I'm assuming you're not moving?
That the person that's on the wagon for me, is that the one that refused to hire me?
Say that again, sir?
The person that's on the wagon with me, is that the one who refused to hire me?
No, these are general commoners, people who aren't hired as guards, they're just riding with the wagon. The person that employed you guys is probably this wagon?
Okay.
Or this one. One of the back wagons.
I was going to make a snide remark at them if they were in the wagon with me, but never mind. Yeah, I'm staying here. Next one's yours, Bardell.
Alright. The people around you are still scared, and it is now Hobgoblin's turns. This one here, he gives out a command. This one up front, sorry. He gives out a command, and him and his wolf are both going to attack this guard. All of these carts have a commoner driving them, by the way. They're not just unmanned. If a guard jumps off them. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
So he's going to make a longsword attack, and the wolf is going to attempt to rip him off of the cart. His longsword misses, and the wolf attack will definitely hit, and he's going to try and stay on the cart. He can't. You see this, the hobgoblin goes for a swing, the guard ducks under it, and then the wolf reaches up and grabs him and rips him off the cart and throws him off to the side over here. And he's left behind, dead on the ground.
Well, I hope it wasn't no one I knew.
These two do the same to Bardell. The first one is a crit with the longsword.
No!
And Bardell takes a hefty hit. Forgot to put Bardell's health in. Alright, I'll just write that down on a piece of paper.
Damn, 13. That's pretty brutal. That's a third of my health.
That's more than half of mine.
That direwolf does. Oh, he misses. Sorry, that direwolf. But the crit does hit him, and he gets. He takes a hefty hit from that. And then he's able to dodge out of the way of the direwolf. He goes down to that. Okay. This one back here. Yeah, so you guys have killed all the ones that were on horses. This one back here is going to attack the guard. The hobgoblin is going to... he gives a command to the wolf, and then he steps onto this cart. And the wolf attacks the guard, and the hobgoblin is going to attack Hilde. So we'll do the wolf first. 24 will hit. 15 damage. That guard it has no chance, and he jumps on him and mauls him.
Pizza.
Okay, the wolf jumps on him and mauls him and pulls him off to the side, and they kind of get left behind a little bit as this happens. Guard is Golinski's. And then Hilde will get attacked, but we can do that when he gets back. Back here, this hobgoblin jumps onto the horse and is going to try and swing it. Actually, no, that'll be his whole turn, just to try and ready himself on the horse there. But this wolf is going to attack the guard. Let me just switch this. Oops.
Those poor gods. We shall remember their names, if we ever knew them.
He misses. It was a very low roll. This guy, he's ready. He blocks it with his shield. Giant wolf mouth doesn't quite reach where it wanted. Gargoyle, you see the man in red speaks in some language that, actually, what languages do you guys speak?
I'll tell you, I know Gnomish and Dwarven and Common.
Does anybody speak Infernal? Sorry, not Infernal, Primordial.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, you can't understand what he's saying.
Speak Draconic.
That won't cut it for this particular...
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, so he shouts a few words, and then the gargoyle detaches its own chain and then moves over this way. Up next are the guards. This one down here is going to attack the wolf up at the back there. So many NPCs. He'll hit, does a bit of damage. Then this one will attack the hobgoblin there. He'll also hit, he does a bit of damage. Almost taking the hobgoblin out. But Del will make 2 attacks. Crit and a hit on this hobgoblin here. The first one doesn't do much damage, unfortunately. But the second one does. And that hobgoblin's looking a little rough. These guards come around. Seed comes around as well. They're all going to make attacks on this one. First one hits, second one hits, third one misses. Yeah, so this hobgoblin takes some more hits. He's still standing though.
I'm back.
You see he's wearing a bit, some better gear, and he has a more commanding presence about him. These 2 guards here will come around and attack this one. This one hops up on the cart here. Second one hits for 2 damage. That wolf's looking a little bloodied now. And that is all of them, I believe.
And
Killed it.
Buddy gets his attack of opportunity on
Oh,
the
yes. It was... No, he's out of range. But this hobgoblin does attack him. I forgot about that. That's going to be a miss on Buddy. Buddy, it is your turn.
Alright. I think I missed.
An 11 will miss, yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Roll.
I'll use my last scorching ray on the hobgoblin in front of Hilder.
All right.
See if I can roll a bit better this time.
15 will miss. 19 will hit.
10 damage.
Yeah.
How's it look?
Nasty. He looks real nasty. 22 will hit, and that will finish him off. Yeah, you give him a really nasty scar up the middle of his chest with the second one, and then the last one you just ping him right in the head and he falls off the cart. Another one dead. Are you moving at all?
Sorry, what was that?
Moving?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Grunk.
Well, that guy just jumped right in front of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack him recklessly.
He was just stabbed in the side by this guard that's next to you. An 11 will miss, unfortunately. Just a little bit high up on that horse there. Can't seem to get the right angle. Moving at all?
Nope, because I don't want attack of opportunity.
Alright. Bendigash.
Well, I'm going to shoot this hobgoblin that is hurting good old Bardell.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty wounded. An 8 will miss.
I made him think about it.
Yeah, the wolf almost takes the boy for it, but they managed to duck out of the way.
Crap. Okay, I don't have healing word. I was going to heal Bardell with the bonus action, but
Bardell looks alright currently. He's managed to hold off pretty well. I assume you bonus action reload.
yep, gonna reload and that's it.
Alright. Goblins are up. These two at the front. The wolf will attack one, the hobgoblin will attack the other. The hobgoblin misses, and the wolf misses also. They just can't seem to get them. They're protecting each other pretty well. This one that you guys, that all these guards are surrounding here in the middle, one of them will attack, the wolf will attack Hasid, and the hobgoblin will attack Bardell. Pull up the right character sheet. Bite on Hasid, which misses, and a sword attack on Bardell. And that will miss also. Back here, this wolf, having finished its meal, will catch up, and it's going to come over here and attack this gargoyle. And critical fail. This gargoyle's he's ready for him, and he just sticks his horns out, and the wolf leaps out to get him, and it catches his horns, and it takes a couple points of damage.
Very nice.
And the gargoyle pushes him back. This wolf down here will attack the guard next to it. 10 will miss. The guard is okay. You defended against the last one too, I think. But this hobgoblin on the horse quickly cuts the reins on the horse and pulls it to the side a bit. And is trying to leave. The guard there will get an attack of opportunity, but it can't quite get out of reach of you yet, Grunk, because the dire wolf is in the road. The guard will attack them. And will miss. I think that's all of them. Yep. Okay. Gargoyle's up. Have your sheet open? Yeah. He's going to make 2 attacks. He bites into the wolf, with his fangs, gets a nice grab on him, and he's kind of attached to it now. The wolf's not looking too good, and then he claws at it while he's attached, and he gets another hit in. This wolf can't seem to shake him. The gargoyle's now on top of the wolf. Wolf's much bigger than the gargoyle, though, you can see. But the gargoyle is probably as big as Grunk. Guards are up. I'm going to just generalize this so that we can speed this along. Yeah, some of them get hits in. Hasid and Bardell both do, but most of the other guards miss. Just take that off there. Whoops. Oh, no, that's good. Alright. Killed it.
That was an accident.
What?
I was trying to click my longsword and I must not have had it all the way on.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Ah, sweet! I didn't
14
cheat.
will hit the wolf.
Alright,
You'll have to step a little closer on that cart, though, but you do get the hit in.
okay.
I'm assuming you're still two-handing this?
Yes, sir.
So it'll be plus your modifier. So that's 12 damage on the wolf. Yeah, this wolf is looking really bad now. It looks like it's just about out of juice.
I'm gonna take a step back on the cart now that... Step back, because next time I'm gonna use my pike.
Okay. So you step back and you pull your pike out.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling.
Let's see. I'll do a longbow attack.
On which target?
So it's going to be hard for me to get a longbow in on that, the one that the gargoyle is attacking, right?
Mm-hmm. The horses are generally blocking your view.
Yeah. So I'm going to move a few feet to the left on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have direct line of sight to that other one, right?
Yeah, you can see this guy.
What about
This
the
horse
hobgoblin?
is
That
a
one's kinda
little
hard.
bit further down, but it's not blocking.
How's that? Better?
Say that again, sorry.
There, I moved another square down. And I'll shoot that
Which
one.
the wolf or the hobgoblin?
The wolf. I don't think I can get a good beat on that hobgoblin, can I?
Grunk is giving it
I
a
figured-
little bit of cover, but
He's
it's
like almost
up on
8
top
feet
of
tall.
a horse, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll shoot the big old other target.
Okay.
Well, I won't. It's okay.
9 will miss. Yeah, this wolf's been having a hard time with his guard here. He seems to be much more proficient than his friends. But yeah, you can't seem to get a hit on it. It's well, actually, you do hit it, but it just catches fur. Its thick hide protects itself from the air.
Yeah. it's okay.
Grunk, you're up.
That hobgoblin's still in range because you said I didn't get attack by opportunity.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it is still in range.
I'm going to attack it recklessly.
18 will hit. Yeah. Is that max damage? Not even. Yeah, easy enough. You just cleave this guy straight off the back. He almost hits the alcohol vendor there as he's flying backwards. You do notice the horse is not attached to the wagon there, so the wagon is starting to get left. But it's nothing of a big deal right this moment.
All right, I kind of wink at the alcohol vendor and move around.
All right.
I find it fitting that the big Goliath barbarian is protecting the beer.
Priorities.
All right. Bandigash.
Dad Burnett, Bandy Gash does not miss. or at least he doesn't leave people alive to know of it. So he's shooting that hobgoblin.
21 will hit. Yeah, you this hobgoblin is looking pretty rough. You take an aimed shot while he's distracted, and clean him straight off the top of that wolf. He is a dead man.
Ha!
Goblin.
That's tool for me.
I assume reload and end.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, the wolf is a little surprised by that, but he's still on the defensive.
On the way, puppy.
Hobgoblins are up. Seeing that all of the other hobgoblins are dead, this hobgoblin here gives out a loud call out in anybody speak Goblinman?
I think I do. Wait. Maybe it's my other carriage. Yeah, I do speak Goblin.
Well, everyone recognizes it as the speak that Goblin speak, even though if you don't understand it. But yeah, he calls out a command to the dogs that's it would be translated to heal, I guess. And all the dogs begin pulling away. The one with the gargoyle on it attempts to throw the gargoyle off. But yeah, these guys are all going to pull away. All these guys will get attacks of opportunity. I'm just going to move them first. And he's going to try and throw off the gargoyle. With a critical fail, that's not going to happen. The gargoyle is still attached to this wolf as it runs away. Buddy, you had your pike out, so you were in range to get an attack of opportunity there.
Okay.
And I'll also need one from Grunk
15.
and a bunch of NPCs. 15 on a direwolf will hit. 12 damage. Yeah, as it's pulling away, it kicks around a bit like a rodeo and tries to throw this gargoyle off, and it can't get it. But you take that chance to stab it right in the chest, and it just lies down and is dead. The gargoyle gets off of it.
You deflated it.
It is a soggy balloon. Also, Grunk hits as well. 15. Yeah, nice hit on this one. It's still looking pretty good though. Unfortunately, the guards also get attacks. Let me just do a quick roll of those. Quite a lot of them hit actually. Let me roll for Bardell. Bardell got a crit and another hit. Yeah, this wolf here, almost all of them hit it, and it just doesn't have enough health to last that. And it dies as it tries to flee here. This one with the goblin on it does get away. And this one takes another hit, but it is able to get away.
How far can it move in around?
They can move, while dashing, they can move 100 feet.
I still shoot.
Okay. I'd still be able to hit it.
So these ones, this guy gets, where is that? 30, another 90, another 70 feet off the screen there.
Well,
So
I'm
that would
shooting.
be,
I'm shooting this one. The wolf I had already
Um,
injured once.
He'd be about 125 feet away from you, Roland.
Yeah, that's
this
fine.
one.
I was going to
however-
move up a couple of squares too and shoot at the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Sure, if I move there, I could pick him off. I have 160 feet with the longbow.
Up next would be the gargoyle. He goes back to his thing. Guards, they just let it go because they don't have proper ranged weapons for that. And then it would be Hildir. I'm not sure if he has any weapons for that either.
I have a short bow.
Oh yeah, you got a short bow. You can make an attack. What is the short range on short bows? It's 100 and something, right?
Yeah, it's only. I thought it was only 60 feet, but I'm not sure. Longbow,
Let me
100,
open my player samples real quick.
120 feet.
Yeah,
It's
so you'll probably be attacking at disadvantage.
okay. Yeah,
Let
I
me just find that out.
roll again.
Oh, no. Use that wrong. Yeah, 80 range short. So, yeah, you take a shot. It doesn't quite reach the distance you were looking for.
All right.
Roll. Do we have our wizard?
Yeah. I was just looking at if I could use a spell or. Yeah. Because I think I could use catapult.
From there, he is only 110 feet.
Yeah, I'll just use a longbow.
This one is a little bit
18.
further out.
Yeah, let's go
18
for the
will hit.
hobgoblin.
11. Oh, is he going for the hobgoblin? Alright, so he would be. He'd probably be 120, 125 feet. But
That's
he's still in range of longbow. And an 18 will hit, and it does 11 damage. That's plenty enough to take the hobgoblin out.
Yes.
Falls off the back of the wolf. The wolf stops momentarily, sniffs around the hobgoblin, and it picks him up and runs away. It continues running at me, so.
That's fine.
Karunk.
Can I hit the dire wolf with my longbow?
Yeah, which one did you want to hit?
The one's closest to me.
Okay. He's in range. $11 will miss. He continues running. I'll say this is the last attack before they get well out of range. Bandigash.
I shot 21. I pulled it prematurely.
21 will hit for 12 damage. Is not quite. Which one are you shooting at?
The one that the hobgoblin was on, the one I'd already heard.
Yeah, okay. You give him a nasty blow, but he's still able to get away.
I didn't miss though. Just
That's
standing on the
correct.
wagon.
He did not miss.
Standing on the wagon, yelling out, "And tell all your buddies, don't mess with Bandigash."
Bandy, there's no hobgoblins left to tell anyone.
They can growl in his wolfy language.
We killed all of them, Bandigash. You're quite a keen shot, I must say.
I've been practicing and fiddling with this scope. But I thank you for the compliment.
Say, do you make those for other people?
I have not as of yet. This is a prototype, if you will.
Ah,
Field testing.
seems to work pretty well.
I've been impressed. Satisfied, yes.
Alright, let me tally up the XP there for you guys.
XP.
It's quite a lot.
You're now level 6.
I doubt that.
What level are you guys?
Currently level 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm level 3.
You should be 4, buddy.
Oh, I should?
I thought so.
He might not have been around for that.
Oh, did you miss
Uh,
one?
Yeah, I missed one. I'll probably make it here, though, if we get quite a bit of XP.
How much XP are you guys on?
5050.
Yeah, I'm at 4260.
Calculator. You guys get 366 experience. 0.66 if you want to add that too, but I'd suggest not.
You said 366?
366. The wagons stop for a little bit to make sure everyone's okay. Some of the guards go back on any spare. Actually, one of the guards is chases after that horse and is able to get it back after about a few minutes. During that time, you guys manage to collect the dead bodies of the other guards, and you're able to search the hobgoblins or the wolves or anything like that. Some of the hobgoblins are too far back at this point. You can't search them unless you'd have to travel back at this point to go get them. What would you guys like to do?
I'll let the others do the searching of the bodies, but I'll approach Grunk and my good sir, big muscle man mule that you are. Would you mind gathering up some of these dire wolves that we can easily get a hold of? Put them in the wagon. I would like to gather up some fur.
I was thinking a dire wolf cloak would be nice.
Yes, some accoutrements would accentuate all of us a little bit. Winter's approaching, winter is coming, and all that.
Indeed. Can I grab them?
Athletics check. These are big creatures. Natural 1, that's not gonna do it.
If he was raging, he saw his advantage.
No. If you guys have been resting for a minute, his rage is well long gone. So he goes over, and this thing is really heavy. You're having a real hard time picking this thing up.
I just pat him on the calf. Dad, we all have issues at one point in our life. I'll just do some gathering here.
Can I go try and pick up another one?
Sure, you can go and try and pick up the other one. There's only 2 here, remember. 22. Wow, you're all another natural one there. 22 is enough though. Yeah, you managed to pick this thing up. It is so heavy. If you were to keep carrying this thing, you'd probably get some serious injuries down the line. That's that answer.
Sorry, can I throw it in the back of one of the carts?
Any cart that you approach requests that you do not put it in their cart.
What about the beer vendor that I saved his life?
He definitely requests that you do not put it in the back of his cart.
Can I hang it over one of the horses?
There is... no, they're all pulling wagon weight, so...
They're as big as a horse.
Yeah.
Well, Bandy, what do you want me to do with it?
And these guys can be so difficult at times. First, they don't want to hire a specialist at many things, and then they don't see the quality products that's right in front of their faces, and they call themselves merchants. Just leave it on the ground, and we'll harvest what we can before we move on.
Do you wish to keep this beastie? The guy in the red hood again.
Well,
Yeah, I'd like to keep it.
I would like to try and gather
some food for my pet.
Well, yes,
Your card?
we can get some meat quite easily.
Is it a horse?
It's a wolf. It's a big ass wolf.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't.
He's right here.
Oh,
I
that
don't
one.
have a handout for that one. I had to make that one.
So what do I roll to get some meat and some fur?
If you're trying to harvest it, that would take some time. The guys here don't seem to want to stop right now. They want to keep going for the rest of the day. They do collect bodies, and they put them in one of the back wagons, probably this one. which is where any other guards that might have gotten killed during the journey would be. I don't recall.
I'll tell the Red Riding Hood that well, if he wants meat for your pet, we'll have to put at least one of these guys in the back of your wagon while I harvest it.
Yes. We will bring you this one. And he points to the one that looks bigger. And his gargoyle helps him lift it. Helps Grunk lift it, sorry. And it's a much easier time lifting it this time. The bigger one is, of course, this one, the one you couldn't lift before. And yeah, the gargoyle is surprisingly strong. You have never encountered one of these creatures before, and it's about as big as you, and probably just as strong, if not stronger.
Gargoyles, can I use Arcana to find anything out about him?
Sure, give me an Arcana check. 21. Yeah, these creatures are typically used as defensive things in like kind of like familiars, but more they're just permanent. They just defend a spot. And they're elemental in nature. And they are usually most of the time they are evil creatures. However, this one seems to be domesticated.
Do I know their weakness too? Do they have any weaknesses?
They do not. They are quite sturdy. They are pretty hardy creatures.
Okay.
They're quite resistant to a lot of attacks, especially weapons that are not made of adamantine. They are quite resistant to them.
Does it have weird tracks?
It does. They're like almost like a bird's tracks, I guess. They're like a three-toed, triangular looking. I guess. Yeah, let me check. I might be wrong.
Tracks I recognize.
I'm gonna have a look in the monster manual what their feet look like.
Whatever you want them to be.
Yeah, that was right.
Sorry, what was that?
Actually, I might have a handout for this thing. Let me check. I always forget. Yes, I do. Haha. There you go.
That's cool looking.
Big stone guy.
Get kobold
Sure.
feet.
They're constructs, or you
They
said
are
they're
elementals.
Elementals.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay. Is anybody searching bodies?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do
yeah.
that.
Okay. It takes you a couple extra minutes to search them all because you have to go back a little bit.
Yeah. Investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
That's what I'm doing.
Now I'm rolling well when it's not in combat.
That's when you get money. That's when you roll well. All right. You guys don't find much currency, but you do find a lot of like salted meat. They seem to be carrying. But they do have
Salted pork.
a total of 11 gold on them. And you can take any of their weapons, which were long swords.
I think we should give the money to one of the fallen guards' family, since it's only 11 gold.
I say, well, I found 5 gold. Left myself, or 5 or 6. Half. I said, I'm going to give some to me because I wasted some spells and some components and some arrows. I'm low on cash.
No problem.
You can give yours to whoever you like.
All right.
Hilda and Roland found this money, so it's all theirs to do what they want to do with.
I give it to the leader of the convoy and say I wanted to give this for the children of the guards.
So you give it to one of the people that had employed that particular guard.
Yeah.
Half. His half. I'm not
Okay.
giving my half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
yeah, I know,
five.
I know.
5 gold.
Yeah, so you give a 5.5 gold to this guy that was on this wagon here, and he's like, thank you. I can use that to hire another guard. You're there with the gun, with the sorry, not gun. He wouldn't know what that's called. You're there with the long stick thing that goes bang.
Yes.
Are you employed? I heard that you might not have been employed.
I look pointedly at at the one who did not hire me and say, no.
Here, I'll give you this money right here if you enter my employ.
How much was it? 5 gold?
10 gold. 10 gold per 10 day. But I'll give you this now as a bonus.
I'll slap Gronk on the back of his calf and say, looks like you get to keep all of your money after all, Gronk. I'll accept.
I say, Hildur, it was the thought that counts.
Yeah, sorry, y'all.
Don't be sorry. You did the right
It
thing.
went straight back into the party anyway.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, so after these guys all wrap it up, they make sure all the horses are okay, patch anyone up that got wounded. Badell tends to his own wounds in one of the back of one of the commoner carts. Some people tidy up the cart that had the goblin in it. And some of the people move to the other cart because they don't want to be in that. But there's still some people in there. And eventually you guys move out again, back onto the road.
Sorry about that, buddy, but I'm chaotic neutral and I like money.
Money.
That's fine, man. I don't care.
So yeah, what does it take and how long is it going to take me to harvest that wolf?
You're about halfway to Daggerford now, I guess. So that's probably, I don't know, like another 7 days or so. And at any time, any duration, any of the times you stop on the side of the road, you can start doing with that what you will. The man introduces himself to you as Les Felro, if he hasn't already. And he doesn't appear to have anything really in the back of his cart. There's just like general living stuff. Like maybe he lives in this wagon. But yeah, he lets you use his wagon as a place to move the wolf as long as he gets the meat off of it.
So was it the hooded guy with the red hood that hired
Yes.
me? Okay,
No,
so-
you were hired by a random, non-faced NPC.
Okay, because so it's the red hooded guy that let me put the wolf on.
Yes.
And any time I'm not working for my guy, I can go to Les Felro. You said his name was.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see him in the caravan list. I will put it on his name there.
Okay. I completely
Wolf.
completely misspelled that, but okay.
It's alright. It's an oddly spelled name. Yeah. So anytime you stop at a camp, you can work on that. So give me just a generalized survival check. See
See
how
how I got it with Bandygash since
Yeah. So you'll give him advantage. Or whoever's better at it, if you want, can have advantage. You guys can work together on that.
Well, I have a -1, so if Mr. Goliath
has
I'll assist him.
Yeah, so Grunt, you use your skills at living in the wild all these years to help Bandygash carve up this beastie. And over the course of your journey, actually you finish cutting it up pretty quick, at least getting the hide off of it. And you do a pretty decent job of it. You get a pretty nice looking hide. It's not patchy and mostly destroyed like the last one you guys managed to get, but it looks alright. Yeah.
and I can make a little cloak for Bandygash and the rest for me.
There's plenty of of hide here. You'd probably have to get it. You probably have to take it to a leather worker, I guess, or unless you have the skills yourself.
Unfortunately,
tools.
that's not one I have.
Yeah. So you have a direwolf hide. It's just not yet refined or anything.
I don't need it reclined. I'll just tie its like paws into a knot and put it around my shoulders.
Yeah, I'll let you add that to your inventory, to your equipment, and whenever you want to get that dealt with.
We'll take it to a tailor later.
Okay. You guys continue traveling north. Uneventful mostly. Some people tend to the guards. Eventually, after a couple days, actually, you guys stop off and on one of your late night camps. They take the deceased guards and they take them off the side of the road and bury them because there's no way you're going to get to Waterdeep before they start decomposing and making an awful smell. But they record their names and their services.
I give a nice long eulogy. These fine gods who we totally know their names of.
Billy and Greg.
Indeed, they were fine fellows. Courageous in battle. Loved and adored by women and children all across the land. We shall deeply miss their presence among us. Many tears will be shed. Okay.
Wrap it up.
I only paid part way attention in group speaking class.
All right. The rest of the travel to Daggerford is uneventful. You guys managed to roll in. No other troubles. No other dead guards. And yeah, you arrive here at Daggerford. The book didn't tell me anything about Daggerford.
They specialize in daggers
I assume so.
and small blades.
It has a wall. It's a walled town, so the caravans will be brought inside the keep. Oh, it's not keep. Sorry, inside the town, and stored at one of the stables there. This is a pretty decently sized town as far as towns go. There's some people moving around all over the place. You could probably wouldn't be enough time to get your direwolf hide fashioned, but there are other stores here if you need them.
It has a population of over 2,000. Strategically placed along the tradeway. Fortified by the Duke's dwarven-built castle. Primarily a farming community.
Yep. Because of how close it is to Waterdeep, however, there is a decent amount of trade here. Is there anything you wanted to do in town while the caravan was here? I'll take that as a no.
No, I can't really think of anything.
Alright. So you guys are pretty short on funds after that little crank episode. Your employer does give you the first half of your pay. I believe it was 10 gold pieces for everyone except Grunk, which was 20. So he gives you that. He gives you 20, and the other two of you, Hilda and Roland, get 10.
What about me? What about me?
You get 10. Actually, no, you've just started with yours. He gives you. If you request it, he gives you 4. But otherwise, he doesn't pay you yet.
Oh, I requested. The part of that battle was me defending you, sir. I was on the clock whether you knew it or not.
You get paid per 10 day, my friend. But here, I'll give you some of it now, and the rest later.
And I got 20.
You got 20, yes.
One can only try.
Yeah, so you can top up on stuff here. They have a blacksmith and a leatherwork and stuff like that. There's a little trade store that has just general goods. If you wanted to get something from there.
So, how much money did my guy give me?
He gave you 4 gold.
Okay.
Caravanning is not quite so good as money as adventuring is. But that's right. So
I need 3 arrows. I'll pick up a couple arrows.
you can get 20 for a gold. So yeah, you're all good.
I'd give him a silver. Get a couple arrows.
Silver will give you 2 arrows. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, he hands them over. Thank you for your business, Mr. Elvin Man.
Thank you.
Alright. The caravan stops here for just the night. In town. And your employers pay for your stays at the inns, and they give you food. And you guys have another good night in warm beds, rather than in camps on the road. And you wake up again, and the caravan's ready to move out. You guys take off again to the north. This time, only 2 people joined the caravan from this city. One was... let me find the descriptions. I think they have actual descriptions. So I've got all these character sheets open.
So is there a lot of lizard folks here?
No.
Oh,
This is a mostly human town. However, there are some dwarves and halflings as well.
no, I mean out in the area. It's Dagger.
No, it's a bit... Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Not Hildur. That's
Yeah, he'll do you know.
to this thing on Daggerford. I remember that from the old game.
Maybe that was an event in the past, but currently you don't see any lizard folk.
Okay, back in Guy Jack's games, they played at Daggerford.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, well, the lizard marsh is nearby. That's probably where they're at.
Oh, okay.
It's to the west, the lizard marshes.
Is that this little thing here?
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, alright, let me find these things. I got distracted. One is a male human. He wears a big red robe, and he has a thick woolly cap on. The other is a gnome, female. They look like they look sort of like an adventurer. Actually, I have a handout for both of these. I think. Maybe. Just the one.
That's a good memory there, buddy, because it says for the history of Daggerford, it was about a boy named Tyndall who fended off a tribe of lizard folk with only a dagger.
Yeah, that's where it came from. I'll send you the module I have. It's all about this town.
It's cool.
I got it on PDF. Pretty badass.
Alright, yeah. So you guys, that gnome joins the caravan, and one other human joins the caravan.
I nudge Bandygash and go, huh? Don't see many of the gnome women around.
I'm too busy working on my thunder cannon I'm like, what? What? Yes. I totally agree. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Caravan takes off again. All right, let me pull this up. So many sheets. Everyone give me an insight check.
All right. I rolled a-
Insight.
Just. Joke. Uh.
All right. Grunk and Roland. You guys noticed that the gnome who recently joined the caravan shows an interest in the human that joined at the same time.
Is what?
The gnome that joined the caravan shows an interest in the human that joined this at the same time. You guys also noticed that the human has been seemingly welcomed into one of the wagons that you might suspect is a cult wagon. You notice that the gnome and the human aren't together, but the gnome often sidles up near enough to overhear anything they are saying. Bandigash, you notice that the gnome has been also checking out the wagons that might be cultist wagons, sorry. And that she has also taken an interest in you guys. Bandigash and Buddy hear this, so.
All right.
Interesting.
And you get a vibe that she is someone that takes in the detail about everything going on.
Oh, when did a gnome join us? Why did no one tell me?
Minutes ago.
This is you guys noticed this about a day after you guys have been traveling.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Bandigas. You're ever observant.
With my intelligence being a 9, I probably am like, dee where is she?
I think at 8's when you start to get to that point.
Yeah. I'm right on the verge of just being.
He's getting close. He's getting close.
Yeah.
9's not too bad.
Mine's just a little bit below average.
I played a ranger one time that had a 7 wisdom or intelligence, and the thing is he was so dumb he didn't realize he wasn't a ranger because he was he's actually a fighter, but he wasn't smart enough to realize he couldn't cast spells.
Right. He just thought he was a ranger.
Yeah.
Appreciate showing me job title.
Yeah. That's funny.
Alright.
So
You want to do something?
So
With that
the gnome
information.
is checking us out, checking them out.
Yeah, you and Buddy notice her checking you guys out. Everyone notices her checking the cultists out and that other guy.
Kind of
I'll wave at her anytime I see her looking our way.
I kind of flirt with her.
She kind of gives you a nod sometimes. Other times she doesn't really pay much mind.
I go over to the hill there when I see that he's trying to flirt. And I like, if you're really wanting to flirt with the gnomish women, you should throw out your left hip, do a really exaggerated wink with your right eye, and give the biggest catcall whistle that you could ever imagine. They really like that.
So I do it.
She gives you a finger. The one in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I nudge him and go, I think she likes you. Doesn't that mean she likes you?
Yes, in some countries that's an invitation.
California, howdy.
You should go talk to her, heel dear. Work your
Yeah.
dwarven magic.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it looks like she was eyeing that human that joined those wagons you guys don't like. So she might be into the taller men.
Well, I'm tall. You just haven't seen where.
Yes, well, you know, for us gnomes, that's pretty much everyone.
Maybe you should talk to her, Bandy. You know, some of that gnomish charm.
Yes, I do know how to speak gnome. I was raised on it. I may mosey around the next campfire. I'm curious to see why she's paying so much attention to other people.
Okay. Next campfire, she moses around to you guys. She sits down. She grabs the bowl out of Roland's hand that he's eating. He's like eating whatever gruel it is that you guys are eating. And she sticks a dagger in it and begins digging around.
I look at her. Can I help you? That was
After
my
about a
food.
minute, she pulls the dagger out, and you can see on the end of the dagger, there's a little bead of like gruel covered tiny bead. She says, "You see this? It's a sliver of bone."
Yeah, the blade or
Okay.
what's in the food?
See on the end of the blade? It's cut into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once you eat it, it uncurls inside your stomach and stabs you.
Oh,
It's probably in all of your breakfasts.
who did that?
And she gets up and walks away.
Who
As
made our
she's
food?
leaving, it was just like a general pot. As she gets up and walks away, she adds, "Let's talk this evening."
But after you're saying that, I'm a little scared that I'm going to be around. Why didn't you take my bowl?
Yeah, Bandigash, maybe you already ate it.
I don't think so. I still have travel rations. Thank you very much.
I think you're right. I think she likes us taller folk rather opposed to you shorter folk.
That's probably true.
I finished mine.
Well, don't worry. If you start spitting blood out, I'll do some healing on you.
I appreciate it.
Of course, we may have to cut into your gut to take the little bone sliver out first.
I don't know. My people are pretty hardy. I think I'll be fine. I have the endurance of the stone mountains that I come from.
Okay.
You guys doing anything else with that?
I'm digging around in my bowl
Give me an investigation check.
with a stick or something. Definitely not using my precious fingers.
16. You find several small lumps that might be the things she suggested, but they could just as easily be oat husks, sawdust, or insects.
Going to take them out, set them down on a flat rock, and I'm gonna be like poking and tapping at them with some of my tools. See if I can make them spring.
Yeah, you can't seem to get it to go. Just it seems like the ones you grabbed, they're all just regular oats.
I'm not too. I guess it's too late to do an insight. I should have done an insight check. Forget about that.
She's she's taken off now.
I don't know. It very well could be that she put that in there herself.
I sure hope so, because I ate mine.
I'm probably following him around for the rest of the day. Like, do you feel a stab yet? How about now? Is there pain? Oh, you moved a little funny. Was that a pain or just gas? Oh, that was gas.
That was gas. I apologize. You're just right in the firing zone.
Yes, gnomes are used to it. But my people was the one who came out with the word downtrodden.
You
about
guys
now?
continue traveling for the rest of the day, uneventful as usual. And at the night camp, she comes back. After most of the travelers have gone to bed, even. And she kind of sidles up near where you guys are sleeping. Aravin's probably not too far away, but he's gone to bed. She kind of sidles up next to you guys.
Good day.
See none of you
evening.
got killed.
No, not so far. Though the big guy over there, he had a little bit of gas.
Well, I don't think that's related to the bonus level. Hey, we don't work for the same people, but we're all on the same side here. Right.
Then I don't know what people you work for.
That's not important right now.
I point to the guy that hired me, the wagon guy. I actually work for that guy.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, listen, we share a belief that this cult over here of the dragon must be stopped, right?
Right. I'm looking around.
And who are you?
It's not important right now. It's not important. Listen, I need to know what they're carrying in those wagons and where they're taking it. Will you help me find out? I reckon we can do it tonight.
Sure.
And how do we know that we can trust you?
Well, I guess you don't, do you?
Yeah, you're not being very reassuring either.
Hey, I don't know you well either. How long have you been following these guys?
A bit.
What, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
We've killed 2 of them on this trip so far. How many you killed?
None. I'm following them, like you guys. Why are you killing them?
They started it.
All right.
You seen how amiable our dwarf friend is over here.
Well, if you've been following them for a while, have you checked their wagons? Do you know what's in them?
They've been very protective. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get too close. I think they recognize me from their main camp. I'm a little distinctive.
You should disguise yourself. Maybe I can help you out with that.
Sure.
We'll do that later. That's not important right now. She stands up again. She gestures to one of you. One of you guys should come with me to check out these wagons.
I'll go with you.
Cool. And
I'm-
she starts. Yeah.
I'm more of the
I'm
distractor kind than the sneaky kind.
Okay. Well, you can stay here. We only need one.
I'm okay at sneaking.
Alright, she begins to, she kind of crouches down by one of the wagons and starts skirting over towards where the supposed cultist wagons are. Come on. And stay quiet.
Not a problem. When she looks back, I cast invisibility.
I told you.
Okay.
And I'm
give
gonna
me
be stealthy.
Yeah, give me a stealth check. With advantage.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, 22. Nice.
I think that makes it. I think I'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys manage to skirt around the edge of the camp and you get to one of these wagons. It's covered pretty tightly over the top with a, like a leather sheet kind of thing. She looks around a bit. She's gonna make a perception check to try and find you. She rolled a 1.
Yes, she doesn't.
You hear her say, shit.
I go, I'm behind you.
You see her kind of quiver a bit. Not expecting that. She turns around to where you should be. She's like, where?
Don't worry about it. It's your motto.
You're one of those magic people. Turns back around again. And she kind of like detaches like the bottom left corner of the sheet from the thing and slides it up. And you guys can see inside. There's a lot of you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can see it. There's a lot. They're all crates. They're all packed crates. And she kind of cracks one open with the blade of a dagger, and you can see inside there's lots of treasure and gold and stuff like that.
Oh, we finally found the gold.
Where do you think this is all going?
North.
Where to?
Do I know where to?
Don't. No, you don't.
I don't think so. I say it has something to do with Tiamat.
Right. Cult of the Dragon.
They're going north. I know I figured it out. What was that mount with Tiamat coming out of it that we encountered earlier in the game?
Refresh my memory. Sorry.
So when we were in the tunnels, there was a trap set on the wall with
Yes.
the chest in front of it, and it was a big statue there was a mount, and we knew what the mount was called. We just didn't know where it was. With
Mount
Tiamat,
as in mountain.
yeah, or
Okay,
it was a
let me-
volcano, and
let
the
me-
volcano had a name, and we knew that name from. I'm pretty sure I made my history check.
Yep. I do remember that. Let me just find that for you.
So you found a bunch of gold in the wagon?
We haven't gotten back to you yet.
The Well of Dragons, located
That
at
was
the
it.
northern extreme of the Sunset Mountains. Which are where exactly?
We don't know.
Yeah, they're not on the map. You guys are not sure. Oh, they're down here. But you guys are traveling north.
Oh, was it actually on the map?
Sunset Mountains are. Let me tag that for you guys.
Oh, so I guess we're not going there.
Mm-hmm. She mentions
Well,
that they're way
that
south.
was my guess. Yeah, maybe we're going somewhere else.
She fixes the box back up and closes it, and then patches back up the leather sheet. So it looks like it hasn't been tampered with.
You're awfully good at that.
I've got a little experience. She
How many wagons were there? Do we know?
make. I guess this would be inside. I guess.
I'll just ask her, like, how many more wagons are there?
I think there's three. Three others.
Well, let's get a move on then.
Are you suggesting that you check all the wagons?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she leads you around. You check 2 more wagons, and sure enough, there's gold in them. And she patches them back up the same way she did before. And the 4th wagon you see is a little close to the campfire, and she seems hesitant.
We should try to keep track of that one and check it later. On the
Good
middle
idea.
one.
She turns around and says, "We should get back to camp."
Okay. Sounds good.
You guys head back over. Easy enough. No one notices you. She seems she moves along with the wagons as if she's like part of them, like she's a natural at this. And eventually you get back there, and she helps you relay this information to the group, and then she says, "We'll keep in touch," and then she takes off and goes back to where she usually sits.
Okay.
I really want to know who she works for.
She didn't tell me, but she's pretty good at being sneaky.
What did you find out?
Didn't we already relay the information?
Yes, she mentioned that she pointed out which carts had the gold in it that you guys checked, and yeah, so you guys know exactly which 3 of those were the carts that had treasure in it. The 4th one she
We don't
points
know
out,
much about
but
the
you
4th
don't
one.
know what's in it.
And the one that we don't know what's in it, is it just is it a covered wagon? Like a
It's
wooden...
another covered wagon. They don't all look the same. Some of them, the first one was pretty tightly packed. The other ones look more like general wagons.
How many guys were sitting around that campfire?
There's like two or three campfires, I guess, here because of how many people there are.
No, I mean, well,
so-
the ones near the wagons. Like, I'm gonna assume that those are all part of the cult. So, how many do we have for a count?
Guards around campfires. There's probably about an even number of guards around most of the campfires. And there was I'd say 3 or 4. We'll go with 4 around that one.
So,
During the day, the guy that joined around the same time that she did, have we seen him?
Yes,
Which
he
wagon
seems
has
to
he
be.
been around?
He has been hanging around with what the people you suspect to be cultists.
Which one of the wagons?
One of the ones that was pointed out to you.
Wonder if it was the one that hadn't got checked.
No, it was one of the ones that had been.
So, what do you think, guys? Was we supposed to just follow the wagons and then find out where they were going and then report back? Were we supposed to just take what the wagons have?
Do all the above.
I agree. We could make a lot of money if we take those wagons.
Yeah.
I agree. I am not opposed to putting some profit in our own pockets. But I'm thinking that we joined those people that no one seems to be wanting to talk about who they work for around here. But I don't know how they would feel about it. What exactly was our instructions?
I will.
I wouldn't
pull it
want
up.
to piss off them guys. They're pretty well known for not being known, but being very, very powerful.
You mean the Harpers?
Yeah, that's it. I was trying not to say it because, mysterious girl don't want to say. Never know who's listening to the speaking.
She went back to her camp.
That's well.
You guys were hired to track the caravan, the cult things, the cult treasure north. That's what you hired.
But why were you guys hired to track a caravan? Can I kind of look around and see if anyone's like looking or lurking in the shadows or anything?
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. 13? You don't see anyone.
I'll try to when not really.
From that conversation that this little gnome had with you guys while here, she basically revealed the entire plot for you, Grunk. How these guys have been trailing the cult of the dragon.
Yeah, why?
That's what you'll have.
Because they're bad people that want to destroy the world.
And they've already attacked a green wrist. And they had a dragon.
Oh, so they attacked somebody. That's why you guys are following them.
Yeah, whole town.
A whole town. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's a reason to follow some people, and I don't feel so bad about twisting that guy's head around.
Oh,
Nah,
no,
never.
I'm sure he deserved it. Probably could have deserved like 2 or 3 twists. Would have been entertaining.
Well, next time I'll see how many twists I can get.
Screw it off.
Yeah, these people are scum. It's okay.
So why did we spare that other guy with the limp?
We're hoping to make them talk some more.
But he hasn't talked since, well, what, a couple weeks now, right?
Well, you can do away with them too.
Oh yeah, so when we got to Daggerford, what did they do with Stumpy?
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Okay. He would have been given to local law enforcement.
I would have wished him a fair, fun, well. You have a pleasant stay in Daggerford there, Stumpy.
If you guys wanted to do something else with him before then, that is fine. Because you would have had plenty of chance.
I would just walk by every day and say, "You ready to talk yet, Stumpy? You have another foot."
Yeah, so if you guys didn't do anything there, he would have been handed over to local law enforcement to do with as they please. Probably hung, or something of the sort.
That's fine.
Yeah, if we couldn't get him to talk in that time, probably break a couple fingers and cut off some toes and stuff. And if he still wouldn't talk, turn him over.
Yeah, he was turned over a well-tortured individual who hadn't spoken a word, just lots of screams.
Sounds good. I'm happy with that.
All right.
Very, very
Are you
well
guys doing
trained that
anything
guy
else?
was. He was quite
Yeah.
hardy.
Are you guys doing anything else on this particular night?
Nope, just resting up, continuing to work on my projects. And
Okay.
in fact, I gathered the party around, and I've been working on a few ideas, and I feel that something soon is going to be coming to fruition. I'm not too certain though what I should be focusing on. what do you think would be more beneficial for our band? I could make an alchemy jug, a lantern of revealing, or a rope of climbing. Those are the main three that I'm thinking might be possibilities.
A rope. Are you good at climbing, Bandygash?
I don't really do much of the calisthenics.
That'd probably be a good idea.
I could always
Uh,
carry a bandy. That's not a problem.
I will.
Can you make my
I-
sword turn into a staff?
a sword that turns into a staff? Not quite. I may write that down and see if that's a possibility for later. But like the alchemy jug, it will be enchanted that it can summon any type of liquid of my choosing. And the lantern revealing will be basically a hooded lantern that could reveal invisible creatures.
Wait. Did you say any kind of liquid?
Yes, indeed I did.
As in beer?
Oh, you don't have to just stop with beer. We could have grog, we could have ale, we could have wine, we could have rum.
I vote alchemy jug.
You know, with something like that, you could run a business for these travelers, just like that guy. We wouldn't need a whole cart.
Yes, he doesn't seem to be too concerned about us drinking his wares. I wonder if he has one.
It's possible.
He's probably been selling it to you over the time.
But he's got a whole cart of alcohol, doesn't he?
It's thinning now. You suspect he's probably going to restock in Waterdeep and then head back, or just finish his journey there.
I think that's how he just makes his living. Like, he doesn't actually really sell the wares in like a store. He just travels the lanes and sells his wares to the guards and the merchants as they travel.
Yes, but if you used an alchemy jug, we could be your guards and we could all make a lot of money.
It is something that's been on my mind. Like I said, those were the three items that were on the list. I thought I would get some feedback, and I'll let you know when it's ready to be made. So one for the rope of climbing, and one and a few for alchemy jog. Okay.
All right. You guys settle in, rest up. And in the morning, you guys take off again, traveling along. A few days pass, no events, and then eventually one morning you wake up, and someone has been killed.
Oh.
You see a lot of people gathering around. It appears one of the people you suspected of being a cultist has been murdered.
I can remember. Well,
Praise Jesus.
I look straight over the grunk. What did you do?
Is his head on backwards?
Nope. Yeah, it looks like a wound to the back. A couple of the other members there approach and they're like, "What the hell happened here? It was you, wasn't it?" And they point at Bandygash.
Me? Did you
You
hear
must have
any
done this.
loud booms during the night?
No, it's a stab wound. Can't you see? Probably
I do.
shivved him.
Do you see any stabby on me? Does I shake my my stick at him? Does this look like it stabs anybody?
Do you have any bladed weapons on you?
Nothing that stabs. I
Okay.
have a hand axe and then my tools, which is
Alright.
hidden in the bag of holding.
Well, if it wasn't you, then it must have been your friends, huh? What about him? He's got a sword.
And how many other people around here have swords? You all have to provide something a little more substantial than that.
Everyone perks up and he's like, he's right. You can't just blame someone and they instantly get punishment. We need
Hey,
to figure out who
Roundtester.
did this.
We're caravan guards. How many caravan guards carry a sword?
Yeah, that's about a stupid question.
I don't even have a sword.
You have an axe?
I got axes, yeah.
Well, there you go. You got weapons. I mean, we all got weapons.
So it's a dagger wound. So you're probably looking for a dagger. I have a rapier.
I don't have a dagger.
That's not going to make the same wound as a dagger.
Everyone
Why
perks
don't we
up
search
again.
the body?
That's a
Well,
good
okay.
idea. Also, we should search the wagons to see if anything is missing.
Yes,
Or is
Well,
anyone
because
missing? Maybe the
immediately-
murderer took off.
we should
Yeah.
start with their wagons since it was their person who got killed. And it must have been.
Hey, it's near that wagon. We should check if anything's missing. Immediately, the people there, cultists or not, say no. It's all right. Never mind. We will deal
no,
with
you
our
brought
own.
up a very valid point, and a thorough investigation must be done. And I'm sure everyone here is going to agree. We should search that wagon.
We will
Yep,
deal with
let's
our
do it.
wagons ourselves.
I think these are the guys that did it.
Yeah,
We
they
kill
seem-
our own man? Are you kidding me?
No. You seem to be very abrasive. Maybe you had a very abrasive conversation.
Our man is dead. We want
Have you-
justice.
No, you said it was okay. That you'd search your own wagons and not to worry about it. That seems
Yeah.
awfully
Let's
suspicious.
take off. It's not your wares to search. It's mine.
Well, I don't know. You come over here accusing our own people, right? I mean, we have a right to our own defense, and if that defense includes searching your wagons, I think we have a right to do that.
You're not allowed to search my wagon.
There could be evidence there that would prove that we had no doing in this tragic circumstance of this individual who I have never seen only remotely during the journey. Have I seen him before?
Yeah, you've seen him walking around.
Do we search
He's
him?
dead now, though. Yeah, he's. They do a general search of him anyway. He's not really carrying anything. If you want to check the wound, you can make a medicine check. But otherwise, he's just carrying standard guard gear. 9 is you can't really figure out. It's definitely he got stabbed in the back.
I'll do you one better. Worse.
16. This was probably done by a short sword.
Okay.
I
This
look
looks
at
like it
him.
was done by a short sword, so let's find out who has a short sword.
I look at him and say he had bad stew that had bones in it.
What?
What?
I don't know. It looks like a wound.
Deity, it's a short sword wound. Thank you.
There's quite a few short swords around. A few of the guards have them. They have them alongside long swords and stuff like that. Bardell perks up. We're never going to find out who did this just by looking at short swords. I suggest we.
Depends on how well they cleaned it.
Well, yes, maybe, but well, if you really want to, we can. Let's gather all the short swords around and take a look at them.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
All right. Everyone gathers all the short swords in the center, and Bardell takes a look at them. Anyway, any of you guys want to take a look at them, you can take a look at as well.
Yeah, and I'll look with Bardell.
Investigation check.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, Ben, you got it. Okay.
Okay. None of them seem to be
Hold
covered in
on.
blood or anything.
I want to cast minor illusion on one of them, on the one that came from one of that guard's camp, to have look like it has blood on the tip.
You understand that minor illusion is static?
Yeah, so if the sword is laying on the ground,
So when Bardell picks it up to inspect it, the blood will stay on the ground.
they're gonna pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I don't think we have anything else that'll do it.
Okay. Many of the merchants eventually agree that nothing can be done here. The gods will punish the guilty party, and we should just move on. But Bandy Ash is getting some dirty looks from now on.
Everyone or just the cults?
Yeah, just any. Well, from them, that group. Not from everyone, just from the accusers.
I am so popular, it seems.
Boomstick makes loud noises.
And there was no loud noise when this guy died. They seem to be of a very limited intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I would insult them, but they would probably go over their head.
Does the small gnome girl carry a short sword?
She did, but it was clean.
But she does carry one.
She does.
Okay.
Yes, I was waiting for us to get away from everyone else before talking more about it, and I was going to bring up that it's a little suspicious that right after she shows up, they start dropping like flies.
Well, it's been a few days.
I don't
Can I
know
ask
if
her away from other people? I want to ask her if she had anything to do with it.
No, I didn't do anything.
You're awfully
I
sneaky.
mean, you checked my sword, didn't you? It's clean.
Of course it is. Wink, wink.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Anybody can wipe their sword off.
I cast detect blood.
She has blood inside of her.
Yep, she's alive. So I'll approach her at some point during the rounds during the day and ask why are you so interested in those certain individuals?
I told you before, we gotta stop them.
Yeah, well, you're very vague. Did they stabbed your brother's cousin or something?
No, it's for the good of the good of the realm. You know? Gotta get him out of here.
Yes, lots of bad people in the world, but most people don't generally pack up onto the road with strangers and go off to try and defeat the great evils. There's usually
The tales of adventures.
there's usually incentive. Even the great adventures, they had ulterior motives. I'm just curious what yours is. It's good for the bards,
Maybe you'll find out, huh?
Well, that's why I'm asking. I swear, the people around me always seem to be a little bit on the slower on the uptake.
Non-gnomes, you see. She taps her head with a finger.
Bullshit! And finally, some company worth keeping. You won't happen to play Dragon Chess, do you?
No thanks.
I'm sure you're good at dice.
That's where it's at.
A commoner's game. There's no No
There's
mindset.
no money in dragon chess.
There's no strategy. Well, it just depends on what tournaments you go to.
No strategy. Depends on how you play.
It's a mostly random chances unless you're cheating. There's actually, generals play dragon chess. It helps keen the mind for strategy.
I was a leader of a war band. We didn't play dragon chess, but if it helps with war, I'd be down to play sometime.
Well, I would be glad to
You could
teach
join me because he's teaching me also.
Chess club. Right, we could have chess time.
And I can teach you the dice as well if you'd like.
Is your chess actually made of dragons? Is that why they call it dragon chess?
Well, there are some figures that look like dragon troops, and then there's other figures that look like infantry, and then there's some that look like castles. It's a very intricate and detailed representation of a battlefield.
Do you show him your particular set?
Yes, I do.
It's like 3-layered chess. It's 3-dimensional.
Like in Star Trek.
That looks very complicated.
It takes a while to be done.
Oh, does it? Well, I guess we got nothing better to do at night.
Little gnome girl still around?
Yeah, she's wandering around. She's left you guys by now.
Alright.
Are you still trying to flirt?
No, I'm over that.
I can put in a good word for you. She seems to be a little mission oriented at the moment. You might be able to use that to impress her.
She seems to be pretty sneaky. Maybe you should try and sneak up on her.
Yeah, sneak up, put it in her.
I snuck up on her the other night when we went out. Scared her a little bit.
I'm sure you did.
Would you like to roll an insight on that?
Sure, I will, because I find this funny.
He's fucking lying.
Me? No, I'm not.
No, he thinks you are.
Oh. I say it's true. She turned around and had no idea I was there.
What did you do next?
We went and inspected the wagons, remember?
That's not as exciting as I was hoping.
Did you inspect the wagons or the hitch?
People know how to tell a riveting tale, I tell you.
Yeah, all the details that are just bright and shiny and out there for us. Older, I hope you sneak better than Roland.
What?
If only our
I
bard
doubt
hadn't
it,
ran
yeah.
off. So,
I was very sneaky.
what's on the agenda for today?
More traveling. Come on, we're taking off.
All right, let's go.
My fires.
We're almost to Neverwinter. Oh, what is it?
Whoa, Neverwinter. I fell asleep for a long time.
All right. Yeah, this you guys take the last stretch with no more interruptions. You eventually end up. It's another day or two, maybe 3 days to Neverwinter.
Do we get a chance to check out that other cart?
Yeah. You guys check it out. It's filled with meat and stuff. It's the food wagon. Just had been covered up over the last few days or so.
So 3 gold wagons and 1 food wagon?
Yeah. You could probably suspect that this is just general food.
Was it
It's
the
probably been shared out.
Was it the food wagon that they were being so incessant that we didn't look at?
No.
Okay, so the guy got killed by one of the gold wagons.
I say we sneak and go into one of those other guys' wagons that didn't want us to search it.
I already did.
Oh, you did?
It's got gold in it, buddy.
Oh, cool.
Gold's a treasure.
So, what wagon is the gnome lady traveling with? Her
She's
own?
with the rest of the commoners in the random travel wagons that have people just that are traveling. She's with one of them. Although she ducks around in between a few of them and has conversations with people.
And the cultists, I'm assuming they keep flashing me dirty looks, but do they, after going back to their wagons, do they seem even more upset, like maybe something's missing? I doubt they would publicly announce it since they don't want us to know what's in the wagon.
Give me insight check.
17.
No, you can't. You don't detect anything like maybe something's gone missing or anything like that. They still looked pretty peeved about the dead guy, but they don't look too fussed. But they are still shooting you dirty looks. You and Roland actually. Roland was the other one they accused.
I'm okay with
But
that.
yeah, you guys continue traveling over these next couple days. Eventually, you pull into Waterdeep. And it's a pretty easy time coming in. Eventually, your employers pay you again. Benny, guess you are paid 16 because you only got half of your last one. And you guys get 20 and 10 respectively to whatever you were hired for. So that was 20 for you and 10 for the rest of you. And then Ervin says thank you and bids you farewell as he takes his wares into the city to sell.
Bad, safe travels and all that. I really got to learn these local greetings and salutations.
Thank you for employing us.
Anytime, you are welcome back. Maybe even Gnome.
Where do you go next?
I'm here to sell my wares over the next couple of weeks.
Very good. Thank you.
Now, should we be following those cult wagons to see where those guys are going?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, as you take notice of this, they are still heading to the north a bit, through the city. Not stopping to wait for you guys.
Do we travel at some distance and still keep an eye on them? And try and look inconspicuous?
Yeah, they head further north.
Is there
towards
another
the
wagon group heading north?
Not that you can see right now. These guys are hiking around kind of the outside of the city almost, traveling through some of the roads that other wagons might travel through, but there are none currently heading in that direction. As they get to the north side of the city, they stop by a what looks like to be like a trade building that sells other wagons and crates and stuff like that. And they store their wagons inside there, and then they talk to the owner there. And it seems that that's where they are staying for today.
Could we talk to the owner too and find out if there's any wagons or any caravan?
Say that again, sorry, you cut out.
I want to find out if there's any caravans heading north that we could become guards on.
He's the man you approach. He looks about he's a bit older than most. He's got a big, rustly beard, and he's a bit balding on top. And he looks at you guys and he says, yes, the Neverwinter Trade Company is hiring many people to help fix the road on the way to Neverwinter. Hiring all hands, guards and workers alike.
Sounds good.
Fix the
We'll head
next-
there.
The next group is heading out tomorrow. You can come back.
How far away are they fixing the road? Is it close or?
It's about 200 miles up the road.
Fair distance. Are there
Yeah,
any
right away.
is there any cargo caravans heading north in the next few days?
None that I know of. We have a few workers bringing supplies though. There should be about 6 wagons heading north. You can tag along if you like, and work for some money, or
I'm
guard them as
working
they go.
killing people. I like killing folks, not digging ditches.
You could guard the people that are digging the ditches?
Yes, guard work is also available.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do guard work.
Sometimes you have to curb that bloodlust there, Yodea.
Yeah. I will pray for them.
Guard work is a total of 10 gold per 10 day.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
I'll be back here tomorrow early in the morning.
Great. Thank you.
So should we find us a place to rest and should we post a guard to make sure these guys don't head out on their own? And we may want to see about getting a wagon or something in case they do decide to keep traveling on their own. Maybe some horses.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. At least one horse.
Well, if this is a trade post, there should be some inns, like maybe across the way. We can keep an eye on them from there.
Sounds like a plan.
So there are a bunch of like inns and taverns around here, since.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
And did
There's
those
one,
guys dropped off their wagons? Did they head anywhere particular?
They stayed here. It seems like they got bored with this guy.
And what about Gnome Girl?
You have lost sight of her. You're not sure where she went.
He's going to be trouble, I think. Alright, so
Staying at the inn is 1 gold piece, per day. So you can just pay for a room there if you'd like, or you can find somewhere more comfortable.
yeah, I'll stay close to the cultists.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything else in town?
Look around for any scroll shops where I can pick up maybe a spell or something.
Yeah, it takes you about takes you about 2 hours to find a scroll shop. They seem pretty rare. But yeah, there's a guy in there. He's selling some scrolls. Hello there.
Hello. What do you have for sale?
We have many different scrolls of many different types. What are you looking for?
Something useful, something interesting.
Of what profession are you, sir, if I may ask?
I am a wizard.
Ah, an arcane spellcaster. Alrighty then, I have just the thing for you. And he pulls out a couple little scrolls, and he hands one over to you. This one will allow you to speak, to hear and understand all languages.
Oh, that's very handy.
And this one can write in a text that only you and your friends can read.
How much?
Let me look that up. Warren had a thing for that, right? In the other chat.
Yeah, I think there's something.
Let me find it. Ah, here we go. That will be 60 gold piece each.
Well, unfortunately, I only have 48. And I show him my coin back. That's all I've got.
Would you have something to trade then?
I've got this coin and a dragon scabbard.
This is fancy. I can give you 5 gold for this.
How about you take the scabbard and my 48 gold pieces, and we'll call it even for one scroll.
I'm afraid you're a little bit short there, my friend. How long are you in town for?
Probably the day, maybe 2.
Not quite long enough.
Mm-mm.
Say, if you help me out here for the rest of the day, I'll call it evens and give you the scroll.
Sounds good. Be happy to help with whatever you need.
Takes the scabbard off your hands. He welcomes you around the back, and he has like a little setup where he's inscribing scrolls and stuff, and he just gives you like a list of letters to write out on the page, and you fill them out over the rest of the day, and then he imbues them with magic.
I say, how about you let me copy the scroll into my book? And does the scroll disappear after I copy it, or you still have a scroll, don't you?
No, it's gone.
Oh, okay. I don't have enough money to copy it then. Oh well.
Yeah, it also costs very fine inks.
Yeah, I'll just have to hold on to it. I'll do a comprehend languages. I'll take that one.
Okay. The other one was illusory script, if you didn't know.
Yeah. I don't have enough for both, so.
Yeah. Thank you for your business, sir, and your help in my workshop.
My pleasure. If I'm still here tomorrow, would you mind if I work for the ingredients to copy it into my spellbook?
Sure. I'll even help you do it. If you
Thank
work
you.
all day. Is anyone else wanting to
I
go
think
and
we're
find
leaving the next day anyways, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm just trying to keep an eye on the cultist.
They don't. A couple of them come over and get drinks, but none of them go anywhere.
I'll ask him. I say, I only sleep for 4 hours, so because I'm an elf, could I work for you over the night too?
I will not be working overnight, my friend. I will be going to sleep.
That's fine. I'll just stay downstairs if you don't mind. You can even lock me in.
I think I'd prefer it if you went home for the evening.
That's
I'd rather
fine.
keep an
I
eye
thought
on
I'd
you
ask.
myself. I don't know you very well, my friend.
This is true. Okay. I figured I'd ask in case we leave tomorrow.
Okay, Roland's gone for the better part of the day. Do the rest of you want to do anything in town while you're here? I know Vanagash is watching the group.
I don't suppose an overnight tailor could fix up our direwolf hide.
You inquire, it would probably take longer than that.
All right then. I think maybe Bandy and I will sit outside the tavern, play some dragon chess, and keep an eye on those cultists.
Give me an intelligence check, drunk. Yeah, you are. This game is. You are natural at this game. You've already beaten Bandigash once. Actually, no. Bandigash, give me a check. That's not fair.
Okay. Let's see. Dragon chess.
23. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this guy's a natural, and you've detected it, but you're not hinting at it. You don't want him to know yet. But yeah, he's picking up this game quite quickly.
Yes. Doing very good. Keep practicing like that, and one day you'll just might master it.
Oh, I appreciate it. We do a lot of tactics on the mountains. You know, it's a harsh climate and harsh living.
I can tell. Like I said, this was invented by great generals of the past to help train their subordinate troops.
How many weeks have we been on the road?
I think it's a month total.
Okay.
I'll find that out.
Because I started playing Dragon Chess with Bandigash
Back in
And,
Dragon Spear, I believe. Or was it the
No, it was
city
before
before
that.
Troll Claws?
El Terrell, I thought it was, or it's around there.
Oh, all the way back there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're well on your way to learning, but it's still quite a ways yet.
Yeah, I was just gonna keep track of the weeks because it's how many. It's a long time.
Let me figure this out. Um. Two months travel to the north. So that's what, 8 weeks?
I think it's close to a year to learn a new tool, isn't it?
Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 6 months.
It's 6 months. Okay.
I'll find that
3
out. I
months
think it's in the DMG. I'll figure that out and post it. Yeah, so you guys, unless anyone else is doing something, you guys rest up for the rest of the day. Get all ready to go further north to follow the cult.
I'll suggest, since they're both kind of wanting to learn the game, that they play against each other once they get the basics down.
I've got the basics for a while.
Roll it off. Give us int checks. If you were going
What?
to do that. If you're going to play each other, then give me an int check.
Yeah, I can play him. It's fine.
That's only if you guys want to. You don't have to.
Still beat Gronk though.
Yeah, these guys, it seems they were banking on your leadership here, Bandigash. Once they stepped out of your little nest there, most of their skills gone out the window.
Same.
Same.
The whole time I'm just standing off to the side with the arms crossed, hands on my chin, just tapping my foot and tisking. Maybe I should write the instructions down so you can do homework.
That
You
would
want to have
be.
a dice, Bandigash?
What was that?
You want to have a go at dice?
It is a lesser sport, but sure. Yes, we can play some games of dice.
I'll play my flute when you guys start dicing.
So, but what do we roll for dice?
Probably just a D20, unless you're cheating.
I've actually got skill in dice.
Yeah, in which case you would probably use the dice skill.
Is that dexterity or intelligence? Well, it doesn't matter for me. It's both the same.
It'd be dexterity, because you're trying to slight the dice to go the way you want.
Roll bow.
Mm.
And
11.
you roll
Yeah,
lower.
he rolls higher. It. You don't suspect anything though. If he was cheating. Yeah, it's a pretty honest game. You're not quite as lucky as Roland.
So, good job there, Bandy. You did okay.
Yes, well, you know, the law of averages. It's more random and luck based than most other games, but
It's all on how you flick your wrist and how you palm the dice.
yes. Cheating, you say?
I didn't cheat. But there are ways to make them roll more in your favor.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. I think we'll call it here for the session.
Okay.
Because it's been 3 hours. 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You have one, buddy?
Yeah,
You're a little quiet there.
I was just listening to y'all.
Alright.
Yeah, I was wondering how much more you was gonna have if you had anything big planned for us once we got to Waterdeep.
This I was gonna maybe do something, but this module kind of rushes you guys, so maybe we can include that in later.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that was a nice fun episode for this is our 10th episode for this.
Is it? Oh, Grunk, did you ever figure out on where on the map you wanted to be from?
Sorry, I completely forgot. I'll check it out this week.
Okay. Northern
Alright.
Mountains works good. I can go with that. That's fine.
If you wanted to just go with it.
So are we good for playing next week?
I think
Yeah, should be.
I'll have to get back with you. Let's see. Well, that's next week's the 31st. Yeah. I should be able to. 30th and 31st. I should be able to. The first weekend of April. I believe
Is technically the next weekend.
No, first weekend in April.
Yeah. So the 6th and 7th
Oh,
of April.
Yeah,
that
6th,
that
7th.
weekend.
Not next week, but the week after.
I'm going to be out of town, so well, it'll just be that 7th.
Right, yeah.
I think it's the 7th. I gotta get with my buddy, but he's going to Dallas for a comic convention. He doesn't want to go alone, so I'm getting my way paid for me.
Nice.
Gonna have Lando
Yes.
Calrissian there, and C3PO and the new Chewbacca. There's a whole bunch of people going to be out there.
nice.
you suck. That's awesome.
Hey, Jolly, can we go with the Sunset Mountains?
Okay, so it looks like that's going to be it for this episode. Just the random general chat of us finishing up playing. Hope you all enjoyed watching. This is, like I said, this is the 10th episode of Tyranny of Dragons, and we should be back next week for episode 11. Hope you all had fun, and thanks for watching.